team will move on to the Eastern Maine final unless Calais can get it together in a hurry. No stranger to Eastern Maine Championship basketball. Central Aroostook has been here a number of times. Coming back in the lineup is Kim Cole for Calais, number 13. The shot is up and a foul.
It's going to be on Clark. I believe that's your 4th foul. Sinsabo is going to go to the line. That time was just a little give and go off the inbounds play.
So Heather Sinsabo, who's been a real force as a freshman, 5'10" freshman who has been a steady, dependable ball player in this game, is another in a long line of outstanding ball players from Central Aroostook High School.
Saw a little smile from Julie Bradstreet that time. Thought it was a 1-and-1. She raced in for the rebound, found nobody else going for it.
And now it's an 11-point lead for the Panthers with 2:35 showing on the clock. Bennett races in there again, runs in, splits the defense and puts it through. She's done that several times this afternoon.
We're seeing full court pressure now by Calais. Coffin actually just outran him on that one.
Bradstreet out front, goes over on the left side, drives hard toward the baseline, hooks it up, sort of a semi-hook, I guess. I mean, she's running a left-hander, but she was twisting in there to lay it off the glass. 2:05, a long one at the other end, is an air ball. It goes out of bounds. Coffin, Calais bringing pressure in backcourt, full court pressure. Coffin gets it into Bradstreet. Julie Bradstreet comes down across the midcourt stripe with 1:58 to go. She'll race hard to the basket, all the way in and all the way through the defense, laying it in. So Julie Bradstreet begins to pile up the points. 33 at this point. Long one, 3-point job. What's that, 3 for her? Crowder with a long 3-point shot.
I think so. She's the one that usually tries to bring him back in, and maybe a little too late.
She's got it down to 10. Bradstreet at the other end misses. Now Panett, 2-on-2. This is Connor coming in and getting fouled.
Coffin picks up that foul, blocking foul. I believe it's going to be before the shot. We'll get a look at Tracy Coffin.
So Connor will be on for 1-and-1 foul before the shot. And that's number 4. Fourth foul on Tracy Coffin with 1:25 to go in the ballgame. Bradstreet back the other way, guarded by Panett, going to the left corner, hands off to Coffin for the long jumper, in and out, rebound tipped high. Calais comes away with it. Kim Cole hands off to Hinton. She gives it back to Carter for another 3-point attempt, and this one goes wide to the left.
Calais really needing to make up some ground quickly now. 1:05 left, as you saw on your screen. Down by 10 right now. They're going to look for some turnovers off this press.
Bradstreet being pressed by Connor and Panett. Panett goes over to pick her up on the left side. Bradstreet spins, goes by her. Now stops, and she's fouled by Panett.
I think that's going to be number 4 on Panett, which really, at this point, they're just trying to stop the clock.
4 on Panett is maybe academic, as you say, at this point with 56 seconds to go and a pretty solid 10-point lead for the Panthers. But again, Julie Bradstreet coming through it. She's going to set maybe some scoring records. I guess she had a single game scoring record in the quarterfinal round, 38 points in their opening round game against John Bapst. It was a record. Now she's got 33 or 34 in this game
nice
already.
Move that time. Was there,
at the other end.
Was there any guess on what that was going to be? She went right through and able to pick up a turnover here. Coffin called for the travel. 47 seconds left to go. Garrison checking in. Clark coming back in for Calais. Sinsabo takes a break. Did a nice job. The freshman coming off the bench for Central Aroostook.
And there's Connor from the side. Again, Panett, as you mentioned, has split the defense a number of times this afternoon. And again, I think she is one of the best ball handlers we've seen in this Class C tournament thus far.
And that's going to be it for
Panett. Trying hard to get back in the game, draws her final foul, or commits her final foul. Bradstreet draws the foul, will go back down the other end of the court.
Something you really like to see right now, Keith. Both sides giving a nice round of applause. And the Central Aroostook bench has just gone over to
showing their appreciation for the good ball handling guard, good shooting guard as well. But Bradstreet continues to pile up the points. She's on the line again for Central Aroostook and pokes it through a very soft touch, the shooter's touch.
Terry Cole coming in, the senior, going to finish out her career at Calais in the tournament.
Rebound coming away to Clark of Calais, almost loses it. Now gets it to Hinton, 39 seconds. And this is Cole, or rather Cotter. This is Tricia Cotter, the 5'3" freshman. So the long shot this time by Cotter. And now racing the other way with it is Bradstreet. Gets it to Coffin, but she takes steps. 18 seconds, 75 to 65. So another timeout being called. Also in the lineup, back in the lineup is Shelley Barnes, number 20 for Central Aroostook.
Taking a timeout now to get some substitutions in for the last 18 seconds.
Give everybody a chance for some experience before heading into the Eastern Maine final.
Got to give this Calais team a lot of credit, Keith. They really have hung tough in this ball game. Just found it difficult dealing with the pressure put on by Central Aroostook. Did a real nice job half court on them, but weren't able to keep up with the fast break.
Central Aroostook, as we mentioned, has somewhat of a dynasty. Back in the early 80s, back in the early part of the 1980s, they won the Eastern Maine Championship and State Championship a few times. And it looks like they're going to advance to the Eastern Maine final with 7 seconds on the clock. They'll play the winner of the game tonight between Skank and Penobscot Valley High School. That game will be played Saturday night and carried on MPBN television. Bradstreet with 6 seconds. 4. The crowd is counting down the time, and she's fouled by the freshman Tricia Cotter.
Another substitution coming in for Central Aroostook. Lori Hogan, 5'8" junior, coming in the ballgame. She replaces Heather Clark.
Hogan, number 24. And it's an 11-point lead again.
Julie Bradstreet now with 36 points in the game.
37.
With that 37.
77 to 65, 1 second. And the gun goes off, ending the ball game. A 12-point win for Central Aroostook for the Panthers over the Calais Blue Devils to advance to the Eastern Maine final.